Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us that anyone that builds a mosque for the sake of Allah, Allah will build for him the likes of it in paradise. If you are looking to help build a mosque, look no further than my humble little mosque here in Koh Phangan, Thailand. Currently, we are trying to buy a small amount of land for a few reasons. One being that as it stands, we only have a small amount of parking and it's only enough for a few motorbikes and not even enough for a car. As well, the entrance to get into the mosque is like very, very small. And so we could, by purchasing this land, we could expand those things. And also, inshallah, by purchasing this land, it would allow us to expand the mosque itself and also have room for a small school where children and also men and women can learn about Islam. So the patrons of the mosque already have gathered around half of the money, but we need more, about $45,000 USD. So if you feel called to do so, please, for the sake of Allah, donate any amount, large or small, by using the link in the description down below. And may Allah bless you generously for doing so. Masalama. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What is going on, guys? It is Daniel. We are back here again today. Today we're going to be reacting to a video that was recommended by one of you. And this is What is Death? And this is by Sheikh Ahmed, honestly can't remember, Sheikh Ahmed Suleiman Katani. So yeah, this video was specifically requested, so I thought I'd check it out. The concept, or the question rather, of what is death is a powerful one. It's a good thing to be reminded of and to think about, to have kind of in the back of your mind at all times. I think the reminder that this life is finite and it will end, especially for somebody like myself who is quite young. I'm only 25 years old, so you know, sometimes when you're in your 20s, I think you can sort of feel infinite. You can feel immortal, like you're never going to die, but that's of course not the truth. So without further ado, I think let's just get right into it.
From water, Allah brought this insan into existence. And then after living, suddenly maut comes upon him. What is maut? What is death? There also science has tried to answer. 200 different theories they have as to what is death. Death is this, death is this, death is this, death is this. And all 200 are wrong. What Quran has said is the reality. Allahu yatawaffal anfusa hina mawtiha. When Allah takes the ruh of this person away, that is the time his death occurs. Ali radiallahu ta'ala said, Al-maut laysa minhu al-fawt. Death, you cannot escape it. In aqamtum lahu akhadakum. If you will oppose it, it will overpower you. وَإِن فَرَرْتُم مِّنْهُ أَدْرَكَكُمْ. And if you run away from it, it will find you. أَيْنَمَا تَكُونُوا يُدْرِككُمُ الْمَوْتُ وَلَوْ كُنْتُمْ فِي بُرُوجٍ مُشَيَّدَةٍ. Run wherever you want. But on its appointed time, that death will find you, even if you're in a fortified fortress.
I remember hearing this before, and it really struck me powerful. Even if you're in a fortified fortress, you can't escape death. This is a great reminder for how there's some things that we really cannot control at all. And no matter what you do, it's up to God's will. So even if you try and protect yourself and you're in some kind of fortress, like he says, some kind of castle, and there's nothing sharp or dangerous in the room with you, Allah can still take your soul.
لو كانت الدنيا تدوم لأهلها لكان رسول الله فيها مخلد. If this world was going to allow anyone to live forever, then Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam would not have drunk from the cup of death. كل نفس ذائقة الموت. Every nafs will taste death. If you want to know the reality of this life, then go into the Qabristan. Go and look at those desolate graves. Go and see who is buried there. The same politician and the same governor and the same minister and the same ruler who, when he used to walk, people would say, move out of his way, move out of his way. Somebody great has come. When he would move in a cavalcade of limousines. What is his situation?
Music is a little bit too loud. It makes it a little bit hard to focus, but let's give it our best effort.
Today, his body has become the food of insects. And those insects have been eaten by other insects. Understand the reality of this life. That maut is coming, that death is coming every day, that qabr is calling out, Ana baytul dood, Ana baytul dhulma, Ana baytul wahda, Ana baytul wahsha. I am the home of insects, I am the home of loneliness, I am the home of worms, I am the home of darkness. Prepare yourself before you come to me. Prepare yourself before you come to me. Every one of us will have to give account in the court of Allah. How much longer are we going to revel in this worldly life? أَيَحْسَبُ الْإِنسَانُ أَن يُتْرَكَ سُدًى. Does insan think that it is just this life and it ends here? No. يَا أَيُّهَا النَّاسِ إِنَّ وَعْدَ اللَّهِ حَقٌّ فَلَا تَغُرَّنَّكُمُ الْحَيَاةُ الدُّنْيَا وَلَا يَغُرَّنَّكُمْ بِاللَّهِ الْغُرُورُ. O people, the promise of Allah is haqq. What promise? What promise? منها خلقناكم وفيها نعيدكم ومنها نخرجكم تارة أخرى. From dust you were created, till dust you will be returned, and once again we will resurrect you. Oath upon oath Quran takes. قُلْ إِي وَرَبِّي إِنَّهُ لَحَقٌّ لَتُبْعَثُنَّ. You will be raised up and you will have to give account in the court of Allah. How much more musty are you going to make on this earth? How much more are you going to continue to defy the command of your Allah? How many more azans are going to fall on deaf ears? How many more Ramadans do you have guarantee you are going to live for? How many more Laylatul Qadrs are you going to be able to search for? That once the Hilal of Eid is sighted, you return back to where you were before.
Man, it's such a powerful reminder. It's like a tool that we can use, this reminder of death, to keep us away from sin. I think an easy way that you can fall into sin is by forgetting that the eventuality of your day of judgment, of the day of judgment. You just kind of put it in the back of your mind and think, oh, well, that's never going to really happen. And so it makes you easy to incline towards sin, or it makes it easy to incline towards sin when you forget about the day of judgment. But when you remember it, and you remember, oh, I'm going to die, and there's only so much amount of time here, and everything I'm doing is being recorded, it really changes how you act and how you think.
That when that Mubarak month comes, then you cover up those shaitan boxes, and then you take those DVD players and those MP3 players and put them away. And once the Hilal of Eid is sighted, once again it is back to that same cycle. Where are you going to find peace? Where are you going to find solace? This humanity, my respected brothers, is in a loss. People are looking for peace. The heart is restless. That heart which has not recognized Allah, that heart which is not breathing with the love of Allah, that heart which is not beating with the love of Allah, that heart which doesn't know ta'alluq with Allah, that heart is a restless heart. This whole humanity is bechain. They are searching for peace in women, in zina, in the scenery of this world, in the ringing of coins, in music. Where are our youth? Where are our youth? What they say, music is food for the soul. The voice of shaitan, which Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, and what he said was haqq, will cause hypocrisy and nifaq to grow in your heart like how water will cause a plant to grow.
Yeah, what was that?
Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam said, and what he said was haqq, will cause hypocrisy and nifaq to grow in your heart like how water will cause a plant to grow. So that when the time of your maut comes, according to some ulama, you will not be able to recite kalima. That haram, not only are you doing, you bring your children onto it also. Stay away from this, and what will Allah give you? Inna Allah Ta'ala la yuhi ila shajaratil jannah an isma'i ibadiy alladhina shaghalu anfusahum عن المعازف والقينات بذكري فتسمعهم بأصوات ما سمع الإنس والجن مثلها. وقال صلى الله عليه وسلم أيضا: ما من عبد يدخل الجنة إلا ويجلس عند رأسه وعند رجليه ثنتين من الحور العين تغنيانه بأحسن صوت سمعه الإنس والجن، أو كما قال صلى الله عليه وسلم. Janabi Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, that ummati of mine, who when the music blares will cover up his ears, will not listen to the haram music of this world. In Jannat, Allah will command 2 hurs to sit at his head, 2 hurs will sit at his feet. The trees of Jannat, the leaves of Jannat will be commanded, now play music. Play music. These women whose voices are such that if a dead man had to hear her, he would come to life. If a living person had to hear her, his liver will split as a result of joy. If she had to spit, the waters of the oceans of the world will become sweet. She will start singing, and the trees will start singing, and the birds will start singing.
Just reminded me, I just actually had a dream last night where a dog that I grew up with from childhood, I had met again in my dream, and the dog was, in real life, this dog was always fat and a little bit sickly. But in my dream, it was like young and healthy, and it was running, and I was so happy to see this dog again that I started crying in the dream. Like, it was like pure joy and bliss. And when I woke up this morning, I remembered the dream, and it made me immediately think of like these hadith about Jannah and the descriptions of Jannah in the Quran, and how this dream that I just had is probably like only a fraction of what we will inshallah experience in Jannah. So I don't know, that was just a experience I had.
Such a beautiful and a melodious orchestra will occur in Jannat for this Jannati that no insan or jinnat has heard the like of it. Come unto the obedience of your Allah. How long are you going to continue running away from your Allah? How long are you going to continue to make war with your Allah? They are searching for that inner peace, searching in music, searching in haram, searching in riba, searching in the scenery and attractions of this world, searching in sharab, searching in the dens of vice, searching in gambling. They will never find it there. Bring one person who is in masiyat, who in the dead of the night breaks the command of Allah and his heart is at ease. Bring one person who is reveling in haram and can claim that he has peace of the heart. Wallah, you will not find one person. Traverse the surface of the earth. Go to those millionaires who have earned their millions in haram and see if their heart is at ease.
That's pretty powerful, and I think he has a very good point. And you know, even like there's scientific studies showing that how people, when they get more stuff, they actually become more depressed. I think this is that's a good example of what Sheikh here is explaining.
You will not find a single person, because if you find one person who in masiyat, who in haram has peace of heart and peace of mind, then my respected brothers, the kitab of my Allah will be wrong, and wallah, my Allah's kitab is not wrong. Allah calls out, listen, O people of masti, O people who have arrogance over their wealth, O people who are hankering after this world, O people who are destroying the akhirat of their children by making them like the Yahud and the Nasara, O the people who are following the fashion of the West. Allah, listen. Allah, hearken, put up your ears. بِذِكْرِ اللَّهِ تَطْمَئِنُّ الْقُلُوبِ. Only in the dhikr of my Allah, only in the obedience of my Allah, only in falling down before Allah.
You know, at the beginning of this video, the music was a little bit too loud, but now I understand what happened. The editors had to make it a little bit louder, because towards the end of the video here, the Sheikh really raises his voice.
Only in running back to Allah. فَفِرُّوا إِلَى اللَّهِ فَفِرُّوا إِلَى اللَّهِ فَفِرُّوا إِلَى اللَّهِ. Come back to your Allah. In that ta'alluq, in that association, in that link, in that nisbat, tatma'innul qulub, you will only find peace there. You will never find it anywhere else.
Yeah, it's true. And that's been my experience. I think the video's over, right? No more, right? Yeah. Great reminder. That was a pretty beautiful video. His last point, how you really just can't find peace anywhere in the earth. This is what led me. This realization is what led me to take Shahada. I realized that my life up until that point was just basically me on this never-ending chase of following my desires, and I realized that, you know, once you get one thing, then you think once you get one desire, then everything's going to be perfect and you're going to be happy. But then when you actually get that, there's just another thing that you want, and then once you get that, then there's another thing that you want, and it's just this never-ending chase, and your heart will never be at ease, because this is not what you're meant to do. It's not what you're meant to do. What you're meant to do is to worship your Creator. And that doesn't mean you have to sit and pray all day. You can worship your Creator through the things that you do in your life, but you need to keep your Creator in your thoughts. You need to have an awareness. I can't remember what this is called in Arabic, but you need to have the awareness of Allah constantly, if possible. And this is how you achieve peace in your heart. It's not through chasing anything that's contained in this world, because everything that's contained in this world is finite. It's dust. It's good for nothing. So I don't think I have anything else to say. This was a very good video, so may Allah bless both the Sheikh here and also who recommended me this video. And may Allah bless you generously for watching, and inshallah we will see you all in the next one. Ma salama.